Crypto scam whistleblower is kidnapped and Hyprr makes big announcements. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another daily crypto video. So I'm going to get into pretty wild kidnapping after a whistleblower blows in this crypto scam, and he just gets kidnapped, thrown in a van. We're going to watch the video, and then Hyprr, formerly HowDo, came out with some big news, and I want to go over that briefly. But before I get into that content, if you guys haven't downloaded the Brave browser yet, it is just like Google Chrome because it's built on the Google Chrome framework. Big difference is it blocks ads and trackers, and then even gives you this tally on the main page of how many trackers and ads it is blocked. It saves you on bandwidth, saves you on time. When you click ads like this one here for crypto.com, you get paid in basic attention tokens. So far this month, I've earned $7.54. That's 21.530 basic attention tokens. When BAT hits its all-time high, and it surely will, of almost $1, that's $21 just for using this browser. Not a bad deal. If you want to give it a try, link down in the description below. Alright, so let's get into the content. So this article's over at Coindesk. So a group of people pushed a man into a gray minivan on a dark street. The man yelled, "Help, help, no," and pushed against the van. Passerby shouted, "Let him go," and tried to stop the van. The man was finally stuffed inside the van and left. So this blurry video, apparently filmed by an unidentified witness Wednesday night in Kyiv, Ukraine, and circulated by local news publications Thursday morning, might mark a new chapter in the story of Bitsonar, a crypto investment firm that raised millions of dollars from investors in the US and Europe, which they are now unable to access. The Ukrainian media wrote that the man driven away in the minivan was ex-Bitsonar employee Yaroslav Shevchenko. Shevchenko's wife, Julia, confirmed to Coindesk her husband appeared in the video and had gone missing last night around 11 p.m. local time as he was coming home from work. She also said she found her husband's personal belongings on the street after her neighbors told her he was kidnapped. The harrowing incident highlights the proliferation of risky investment schemes and dubious operators in the crypto industry, but also blockchain technology's potential to help track missing funds. So the complaint to FBI is in the works. According to Julia Shevchenko, before going missing, Yaroslav Shevchenko called Bitsonar's CEO, Marius Zibuka, and told him he was going to file complaints against Bitsonar to law enforcement in different countries, including the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the U.S. Then on Wednesday, the lawyer of Bitsonar's founder called Shevchenko and suggested settling the conflict peacefully, his wife said. After that, Yaroslav Shevchenko was kidnapped on his way home. Julia Shevchenko said she filed a police report Wednesday night, but he hadn't heard any updates on her husband's whereabouts. So Bitsonar looked credible, at least in the beginning. The project advertised itself as a startup that used trading bots to earn high profits on investors' crypto. As if we haven't heard this before. That's why you got to be careful. These trading bots that everyone claims to have, BitConnect, arbitraging, Dvorcoin, all past scams that exited the space, whether they were forced out or left on their own free will. And here's another one. So Pavel Lerner, a well-known crypto advisor with Ukrainian origins, worked with Bitsonar, which gave the enterprise additional credibility. Popular YouTube channels dedicated to crypto trading advertised Bitsonar, including Crypto, Crypto TV, Crypto Joker, and Ivan on Tech. He later reportedly deleted the videos. Lerner himself told Coindesk he was introduced to the Bitsonar team by his friends and was hired in May 2019 to set up trading bots. "We launched bots for trading on Huobi and Bitfinex," he said. Lerner said he was fired from Bitsonar in November. "I'm not sure what was on their minds and how they raised money. They fired me because they were not satisfied with the bot's profitability," Lerner said. Bitsonar OU was registered in Estonia and had obtained a local crypto business license according to the document published by Forklog. I trusted Estonia, good startup scene, and licenses too much, one of the Bitsonar's investors from Finland, who asked not to be named, told Coindesk. So yeah, it's set up like a legit-looking business. You have people like Ivan on Tech, the biggest name, one of the bigger names in crypto on YouTube, advocating for it. So mom and pop investor story. How did investors from across the world get involved with a company set up by an unknown founder in Kyiv? One telling example is Eli Taylor, a 42 years old United Parcel Service worker from Portland, Oregon in the Pacific Northwest. One evening in January, Eli was sitting in his condo watching YouTube videos. He became an avid viewer of videos by crypto influencers talking about making money from Bitcoin. They were analyzing charts, talking about price movements, showing how to use different platforms, and of course advertising their sponsors. They looked professional and smart, and Eli liked them. At that time, some of those channels were also promoting Bitsonar. Until the end of January, Bitsonar offered a Christmas special with extra perks for larger investors. Eli decided to give it a try. The first thing you learn about crypto is if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. Never give out your crypto unless you're paying for something or you're trading. And I broke that rule with Bitsonar, but it was because they were so seductive, Eli told Coindesk via a WhatsApp call. He invested 5 BTC and 114 Ethereum, worth about $100,000 in today's prices. In Bitsonar, he said, which was most of the crypto he had. Now that money is probably gone forever. Eli Taylor is still not out of the woods. Working at UPS allowed him to accrue some savings and make more investments. He started with stocks and invested via an online brokerage. Then he got into crypto in 2018 via the Robinhood app, which he had just added crypto at the time. I'm not going to finish reading this story. I'll put the link down in the description because I want to watch the video and get into Hyprr. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you have a legit-looking company. You have influencers on YouTube that you trust. They're promoting it, and next thing you know, your funds are lost. It's you got to be very careful with platforms like that. You know, even with companies like Crypto.com. I use Crypto.com. I highly recommend it, but you just never know. You never know when, if and when the company's going to pull the rug, and then they walk away. Not to say that's ever going to happen with Crypto.com. I don't think it will, but that's the kind of that's what we're dealing with here. Companies that seem legit, being promoted by influencers you trust, and then next thing you know, your funds are gone. So be very, very careful. But here's the video. Pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff there. So link down in the description if you want to read the rest of the story and see the video again. Let's get into Hyprr real quick. So Hyprr AMA with the CEO. So this is a pretty long article, question and answer type thing. I'll just get into some of the updates. So Hyprr used to be Howdo, and it is a social media platform. So here's a video of our latest AMA with summary write-up of the key points below. You can also watch that in the article in the link below. So let's start with a quick recap of our news to catch everyone up, and some summary answers to a load of common questions. The big thing we have announced in this AMA is a program to address the price stability of our token in the early days of launch. So it is our intention on launch to implement a you-do buyback and burn, where we will buy and burn 50% of the current circulation. This will be done in a transparent way with the TXs shared after each burn. We're a decentralized social platform powered by the UDO, will be swapped to the mainnet Hype after launch token, and they are available as an ETH and USDT pair on X Markets Exchange. All-inclusive platform with live streaming, desktop and mobile, posts including short videos with AR and music, messaging, image, and video sharing and community interaction. It's basically an all-in-one social media platform. Think Instagram meets YouTube meets Facebook meets TikTok. It's just everything's there all in one spot. So we have 100 plus influencer launch supporters with a combined following of 350 million followers, and brands with over 110 million, for a total of 460 million collective followers for us to focus on bringing over to Hyprr on launch. We are the most rewarding platform, with 100% tips going to the creators, 95% of all paywalls and subscriptions, and a passive income program, and an inbuilt wallet with fiat in and out. Very rewarding, up to 30% nodes program, and an ad revenue sharing program where holders can stake to receive a share of 10% of our gross advertising revenue. Secured a feature app promotion slot in a Huey app gallery till the end of 2020, and the app gallery gets 300 million unique visitors per day. Venture capitalist Alpha Sigma Capital Partnership ASC is an investment fund focused on blockchain companies that have successfully built a user base demonstrating real-world uses for their decentralized ecosystems. ASC is focused on technology companies that are leveraging blockchain technology to provide value add in areas such as fintech, AI, supply chain, and healthcare. We'll be listing on more exchanges soon, one regional listing this week, coin margin, and more to come. Watch this space. And then there's a bunch of review videos. If you watch BitBoy Crypto, or if you watch Crypto Zombie, they've done reviews on Hyprr. Q&A is down below, and I'm going to leave the link in the description so you can check out the Q&A. It sounds like a pretty cool program, social media platform where influencers are actually going to earn tokens. They're going to get paid for their work, unlike somewhere like Facebook where no one's making a dime except for Facebook. Same thing with Instagram. You know, you can make money on YouTube, but these other platforms you really can't unless you're promoting affiliate links. So a pretty cool thing going on here with Hyprr, formerly Howdo. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow.